फ्रंट साइड में मेरे को पेन हो रहा था, तो आई टोल्ड देम। प्रेजेंटली आई थिंक कुछ तो हो रहा है, बट इट्स नॉट पेनिंग, ऐसा कोई पेन नहीं है उसमें।
Good morning, I am Parikshit. I am presently employed in the armed forces, and today on the 13th of December I have come to Haridwar for my hair transplant at QHT Clinic. I actually got to know it from a junior of mine who is presently serving with me. He had himself undergone this procedure last year, and he had referred it to me with full conviction to try this surgery at QHT Haridwar. Fortunately, I was able to see him the moment after he had his transplant. He had undergone the same procedure back in August 2024, and I was present in my area of service at that time when he had reported. So I got to see first-hand results starting from the growth he had in his first 3 months, and now almost after a year and a half, I find his results very satisfying and very motivating to try the same for myself. My hair fall started back in late 2019, and my hair fall started courtesy my service in hilly areas and maybe the constant usage of the uniform. Exact results the doctors will be able to tell better, but my hair fall started in 2019 in little amounts, but I think it rapidly accelerated in 2021, and in 2022 I had almost lost around 60%, 70% of my hair. So I had tried home remedies as was available in the internet, and from advice from friends and family, I had tried the minoxidil finasteride solution, sought any professional medical advice or any professional medical treatment for the same. It was only over-the-counter things that I had received on the advice of my friends. I had no such plans to do it, and I was completely comfortable, and I had accepted the fact that I will be a bald man maybe, because I have a very simple philosophy that something which is not in my hands, I don't even try to change it. But somehow it is just because the junior of mine, my friend who had motivated me, that I decided to try the surgery. I don't think I have any kind of problems in terms of being ashamed or being any kind of issues in my personality just because I have I have a baldness issue. But yes, I think at some point of time you like to keep yourself well groomed and everything, and I didn't. And when I was convinced that through the reviews in the internet of this place, as well as by the motivation of my friend, I found that it is quite safe as it seemed, and then that is how I decided to give it a try. Just like that, I have no expectations, neither I have no such reservations regarding the procedure. I just wanted to give it a try just for my own happiness. And of course, being in the forces, it is not just a 9 to 5 job or a job on a table and a chair. So the amount of physical exertion that we go through, and that he also goes through with me, and the way his results have come up, I think that had motivated me to take this option, which I think will be durable, because the main thing is durability that comes in the results, and I think his results have been quite good enough to motivate me to try the same. At some point of time I was quite sad, honestly, because I had good hair back in my school and everywhere. My wife is my classmate, she can tell better, and that is the reason I think there was no problem in during our marriage, because she had seen me with good hair, and I was quite good looking in terms of my hair and everything back in my school days, and maybe when I joined the forces at that time also. But till the end of 2020 I had lost almost 40% of my hair, and by the end of 2021 it was the way it is right now. So it took only 2 years to have this massive hair fall. वो होता है आपको जब suddenly as a boy you have a habit since your adolescent days that you come out of the shower, you use the mirror, आप comb करेंगे, and then suddenly you find out that you're not able to do it, and it's pointless using a comb at that time. So that sometimes somehow gets into your head, somehow gets into your heart, but again it's up to you how you take it. So initially it was a little difficult for me, but then you can say that I gave up in this matter. I just left it to the fate of God. It's just that from the motivation of my friends and my wife and my family that I have come here today. don't have any expectations, but yes, I do have a hope that the results will come good. And of course, I think having some good hair will complement your look and your personality, and maybe in a manner boost my confidence also. However, I am totally confident, there is no doubt about it, but I think that will complement what I already am and what I already have in myself. So I had no other fear. I'm not at all scared, and I'm hopeful that things will go smooth and fine.
This was his condition prior to the procedure, where he was facing advanced stage grade 7 baldness. His hairline had completely receded, and the frontal, mid-scalp and crown areas were all significantly affected. However, one very positive sign in this condition was that the patient's donor area was filled with thick, strong, and healthy hair follicles, as clearly visible in these images. During scalp analysis, this healthy donor zone played a crucial role in planning the surgery and achieving a successful hair transplant outcome. After carefully assessing the scalp condition and understanding the patient's concerns, our experts shaved the head to make the areas of baldness clearly visible. The scalp was then thoroughly cleansed with a betadine solution before starting the hairline design. The hairline was meticulously crafted by measuring the distance from the glabella point while taking the patient's facial symmetry into account, ensuring a completely natural look. Along with the hairline, the affected frontal area was outlined, and smaller regions with absent follicles were also marked separately. These precise markings provide our surgeons with a clear view of the bald areas and serve as essential guidelines during the surgery. If you also want your perfect hairline back, then comment hairline. After the hairline design was finalized, the surgery was initiated. The first step involved administering local anesthesia to ensure the patient's comfort, following which precise slits were created on the scalp. The extraction and implantation process then began, strictly following the QHT technique. Throughout the procedure, the patient remained comfortable and shared a calm and reassuring experience, which you can see in the testimonial video during the surgery.
Yes, yes, that they're doing. जो भी यहाँ पे है, everybody is asking मैं ठीक हूँ कि नहीं, and they're constantly communicating. Just maybe because of the anesthesia बीच में थोड़ा नींद तो आती है, वक्की टाइप का भी हो जाता है. And however, they're always telling me to be awake and constantly communicating with me. So nap तो बीच में आ जाता है, but they're not letting me sleep and constantly communicating with me. And I think that is a good part, asking about the well-being and all, and washroom breaks वगैरह भी पूछ रहे थे. Yes, very good, quite cordial and quite professional also as per my opinion. And whatever doubts I'm having from time to time, जैसे बीच में थोड़ा सा फ्रंट साइड में मेरे को पेन हो रहा था, तो आई टोल्ड देम कि थोड़ा सा पेन हो रहा है, तो दे इमीडिएटली अप्लाइड द एनेस्थीसिया. शायद वो उसका इफेक्ट चला गया था, एंड नाउ इट्स कम्प्लीटली ओके. दोबारा से आई एम फीलिंग फाइन, परफेक्टली ऑल गुड. Not that any kind of feeling of pain or anything else. It's just sometimes जब anesthesia होता है, when it is applied, उसी टाइम पे थोड़ा needle का feel होता है. But जैसे presently I think कुछ तो हो रहा है, but it's not painy. पेन नहीं है उसमें.
I'm feeling perfectly fine. No issues with regards to pain and anything, as the doctors had counseled yesterday with respect to the future procedures and the processes to be followed for the post-operative recovery. I'm expecting that I'll get hopeful results. They have been very cooperative even during the surgery, considering that my surgery was almost 10.5 hours. So I was a little apprehensive at the beginning that how much time it would take, and initially my area to be covered was quite large, hence the grafts had to be taken from my beard also. But the doctors had assured me it would not be a problem. The team had been very cooperative, supportive, very interactive during the entire process. They were constantly asking me whether I was feeling okay, all right or not, and had been considerate with respect to washroom breaks and water breaks, as well as refreshments were provided to me twice, once during lunch and once again after the surgery. So I think it was a very soothing experience for somebody who is not aware of what is going on with him, considering that I have zero knowledge about the surgery. But yes, the way it was conducted, I think it was very professional, but at the same time very soothing also. It was, I'll say, quite painless. There were episodes of pain in between, which I communicated to the team immediately, and they immediately gave me a reprise. They had also been communicative with respect to the amount of anesthesia that was being provided to me. They were constantly telling me about the processes that they were doing कि सर अभी हम आपको ये कर रहे हैं, अभी हम आपको anesthesia दे रहे हैं, अभी हम आपका graft लगाना शुरू कर रहे हैं, अभी हम आपको दोबारा से stent लगा रहे हैं. So they were always giving me a short brief of the process before they were starting to do it, and I think that was very good for on their side, on their part. However, the entire feedback I'll be able to give maybe 6-7 months later when I see satisfactory results, which has been guaranteed to me. And I understand that results depend from person to person and depend on many other circumstances. And as I've already told, I'm not expectant of anything, but yes, I'm hopeful that things will turn out to be good.
To achieve a soft and natural appearance in the hairline zone, single and fine hair follicles were implanted. To add volume and density in the frontal and mid-scalp areas, double and triple hair follicles were implanted, creating a fuller and well-balanced look. The half-crown area was also enhanced with the same follicle combinations to ensure uniform density. In this case, a total of 6,200 grafts were implanted, which were precisely extracted from the patient's safe donor and beard zones. This meticulous approach ensured the long-term integrity and sustainability of the donor area. If you're also struggling with hair loss for years just like him, then take the first step today. Book your consultation and start a journey towards a new you. This was our patient's hair transplant surgery experience. We will continue to share his journey and progress with you in the coming days.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ध्यान रहे बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें, जिससे हमारे हर वीडियो का अपडेट आपको समय समय पर मिलता रहेगा।